Alrighty then. Hi, I'm Kara Silentbrooke, and I'm here to show you what will happen if you finish all your rune quests from the Rune Stone, all the light quests from your Rune Stone. So I'll ride down to where the Rune Stone is in Valedale, and then along the way I will show you what happens because of having the Rune Stone completed. I'm level 24. I have no more quests. So let's go. There are piles of leaves that appear, and when you ride through them, they will give you seeds, a plant, and possibly light. Let's see. And if you don't realize, the light is fireflies. And the light turns into Jorvik coins. So this is how you afford all those really cute outfits during the festivals. So you get down to the Rune Stone so I can show you where that is. There's a lot more light after you finish the Rune Stone, and they come to you. You don't have to chase them as much as you did when you first started chasing fireflies. So this is Valedale. And here is the Rune Stone. I decided to do this video because a lot of people don't know about this. So there's 3 paths. The path of whimsy, path of terror, and the path of runology. So in whimsy, you find this path right along the top here. And if you read it, Joyous Lightcatcher, level 1. With a smile so radiant, the very light of aiding seeks you out. Light will be drawn from fireflies at a short distance, making it easier to collect. So that means that you have to go really close up to the fireflies to catch them. And to obtain this level, you need to collect 200 fireflies. That's what this is, firefly. And as you can see, I've already done it. Now, you can do all the other quests on here as well, and I would suggest that you do it because they're all beneficial to your gameplay. But right now, concentrate on the fireflies. Hidden in plain light. Fireflies are hidden throughout the forest for those who know where to look. Fireflies now have a chance to be found in piles of leaves. To get this one, you have to have 200 stars. Level 3 Firefly frolicking. Every firefly collected builds a bond between you and your horse. Collecting fireflies now rewards 1 horse experience point. To get this, you need 450 light. And that really helps you level up a horse fast. Twinkling groves. Your presence draws fireflies out of hiding. Fireflies spawn more frequently. So instead of you having to chase them all the time, they'll actually come out. And to get this, you need 450 fireflies. This is hard to do at first. It's tedious because they don't come out as often as when you finish this. And let's see, I don't remember what this one. Okay, whimsical will-o-wisps. Chasing wisps can be a thrilling way to build the bond with your horse. Catching wisps rewards 5 horse experience points, and you need 450 stars to get that. You really have to read through all of these. And this one, Chimera and Anthea's true forms, this will begin to open up the horses that are for sale here. Again, 450 light. On level 4, Joyous Light Catcher. With a smile so radiant, the very light of Aideen seeks you out. Light will be drawn from fireflies at a greater distance, making it easier to collect. 800 for this one. And what does this one say? Playful spirits. Wisps will gladly part with a bit more light for those willing to play their game. Wisps now reward 50 light when caught. Now what happens is, well, I'll show you later, is that one of the fireflies will become big. And when you chase it and you see where it lands and you hit the E key to collect it, you get 50 light when they're caught. At the very end, when you have them all, whenever you find a wisp, you'll get 80 light when caught. The Haunted Hollows. As magic returns to the Mother Stone, wisps wake from their slumber to haunt these woods. Wisps can be discovered more frequently. They start coming out a lot more often. 800 light to get this one. And chasing the wisps can be a thrilling way to build the bond with your horse. Catching wisps rewards 15 horse experience points. And that costs you 800 light. Let me see. Level 5. Fireflies contain greater concentrations of light for those who know how to collect it. Fireflies reward twice as much light as before. So instead of getting 1 firefly, you get 2. And to get this, you have to collect 1500 light. Well, 1500. And this one, Twinkling Groves. Your presence draws fireflies out of hiding. Fireflies appear more frequently. This one is also 1500. Fun and games. Will-o'-wisps recognize you aren't a threat, but a curious rider interested in a chase. Wisps will fly away and hide a bit more slowly, so you can keep up with them better. Let's see if I can get this over. Firefly frolicking. Every firefly collected builds the bond between you and your horse. Collecting fireflies now has a chance to reward 2 horse experience points. And you need 3,200 fireflies to unlock this. I can drag it. No, can't drag it. Dang it. And is there a bar down below? No. Okay. And playful spirits. Wisps will gladly part with a bit more light for those willing to play their game. Wisps now reward 80 light when caught. 3,200 light to get that. And what are the exclamation points? Okay, the true forms of the horses. I'll show you those in a minute. And then the stores, there's stores also on in Valedale. And once you unlock all of these, you can buy the clothes. I'm not too crazy about them, but some people like them. I've seen people riding. This is basically for the gardening. The Path of Terra is to grow the plants. You can make potions. You can make clothes. You can make potions to transport yourself. You know, like when you fall off of a cliff into a bunch of rocks and you can't get out no matter what you do. Well, you can open up your backpack and there will be, let me show you. Uh-oh. What did I do? Dummy. Okay. So this one right here. So you would open your backpack right here and you would click on this. I have 36 of them. To use them, you go into the Q menu and you open the bottle, because that means that is your potions, and this is for fast travel, and it brings up a trailer of the places that you are able to go to. Another thing that you can see in this is this right here is a lantern, and it's for glow get my stuff. That's if you want to have your storage cabinet with you anywhere you go, so that you don't have to hunt out a storage cabinet. You can make horse experience, which levels up your horse without you having to pay for it. And there's these 2 treats for horse mood. This one here gives you more, but let me see if I can show you. See the horse mood here? Now if she eats one of these, if my horse eats one of these, her mood goes up. Which I think is really cool. And what else do they have in this? This is wisdom. This is the wisdom that you could make. This is horse experience. One of these, this is stable help. And this one lets you change your person. Free. No, I'm not kidding. Free. All right, so So that's the path of Terra. Runology also helps you. The ancient glyphs hold power for those who know how to read them. When you speak the words, your horse seems to perk its ears with understanding. Completing Rune Stone glyph puzzles will reward horse experience. I can show you that too. And here are some more horses that you can open. Okay, the hare is runologist, druid styles at the decorated druid. That's for 450. And that's what you do here. If you haven't done too much in Valedale, let me show you. These are some of the horses, Petra and Erin's, whatever. You can buy these. This one is 450, and it says across the island of Jorvik are found ancient rune stones standing tall and proud for centuries, carrying with them the secrets of the druids and aiding. Sometimes dark forces can corrupt the sacred runes, crumbling these monuments. It is from these shattered sigils that Erin's was born. So this is all the folklore of Jorvik. Then you have this one, Petra. This is a stonecutter's horse. And again, 450. These are nice horses. I like them. They're on my list to buy. And then here you have one of the stores that gets opened to you. They don't have a lot of clothes, but it's cute stuff sometimes. No, that's not what I wanted. Earrings, if you want to have earrings. I don't wear earrings because it takes off my glasses. And then they have a saddlebag to go with the druids set. And there's another set of horses right here. Now I've seen a lot of people asking about these horses, if they're available to be bought. Yes, they are. They're cheap. $450. I think they're weird looking, so they're not on my list. Magic coat. Woo! Regular coat. And you can see what they can do. Just like the regular horses that we have. And here's another store. Whimsical Delights. You can try these on. I'm not too crazy about these clothes either, so I don't think I'll be buying those. Oh, there's animals right here, pets. Yeah. Fox. You have a fox right here for 1,000 light. And I'll tell you, it takes about 20 minutes, if that, to get 1,000 stars. There's two of them right there. And here is another dealer. Pretty much the same, just different colors. And here's Burker and Hanami. These are also for sale, like the other horses I showed you. Now this is a Marwari horse. See the curled ears? And this is a pretty horse. I like this one. Pretty, pretty. So some of them, depending on which horse they were fashioned on, they'll have whatever tricks. So that's that. And then we have these tables. Doinky 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 doink. Where you can craft things. You can craft plants. You can make the Lumo Petal and Druid Sorrow if you don't want to take the time to plant them. You can create your own hay out of flax, so you don't have to buy flax anymore. And here are the happy hoof treats. This snack can be given to a horse to raise its mood a little. I don't have this Lumo Petal, so can't make that. Here's the jar of wisdom. Magical contents of this jar increase your bond with your horse and gain experience. Friends nearby may be affected by the magical properties as well. I can make one of those. And then the garden powder. This powder frees all the trapped satchels in hollow woods. I don't know if I'll be able to find one of those. Those are a little harder to find. Here's the travel dust, and this is why you want the Lumo Petal and the Druid Sorrow. Go get my stuff. This bundle of magic is created by carefully extracting magical properties from plants. Its sparkle is guaranteed to summon a wisp to your location. The speedy wisp will fetch items from your wardrobe. That could be helpful, but I just wait until I find a storage. And then if you have 500 stars, you can craft these 3 jute, flax, and rubia plants to make other things. Whoops. And this is my favorite one. For every seed that you collect, you get 50 stars. No, I'm not kidding. It's right there in front of you. Let me show you. And I got more stars. Or light, whichever. And this one is fertilizer. Fast growth. Cuts the time in half for a plant to grow into a harvestable state. Used in the communal garden in Valedale. The double yield fertilizer. This is also a good one to make because you'll get more of these fancy plants. Let's see. Doubles your harvest yield for one plant. Used in the communal garden. And then this one is the one that I use most of the time. It increases the chance for a rare plant to appear. If the plant and its neighbors already provide beneficial conditions for a rare plant used in the communal garden in Valedale, and you want to use moss and water for that. And this is the garden. Anything that's sparkling you can plant on. And the way that you plant, do a couple. I don't have a lot of seeds, but I can do a couple, is you just click on what you want to plant wherever. Now I'm not putting any yield, rarity yield, fertilizer on this, but there's a possibility that I might. Very low possibility, but there is a chance that I could get one of those fancy plants out of this. Though I'm not going to hold my breath. And there's water in here, but I've wondered, I wish we could use it to fill up our buckets. No. Poo-poo. Be easier than running all the way back and forth between the well and the garden. Now I'll take you over to the Farah's workshop. And you talk to her to get the quest for the tables that are down in here. In here, you have to make like bandages, arm presses, colored cloth, like the herbal tea and the incense and the lip balm and the soap. Those are things that people want. Like at the stables, they want the brush a lot and the natural soap or the saddle polish and sealing wax. But if you make the cloth, you can make clothes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you that because I've made them all. No, I can't make them. But then there's a whole bunch of other things right here. Let's see. See? You have to make 2 of these. You have to have 5 fabrics and 5 of these flowers, flax, to make the Keen Craftsman saddle pad. So this side here, this table here, is to make horse gear. And this table here is to make clothes for your character. Okay, and as you can see, I've done everything. There's nothing for me to do here anymore. Unless I want to deliver products to people around Jorvik. This here is a donation box of sorts. I'll donate some rubia. Really use that a lot. 10 rubia for 50 points in the workshop. I don't need the points, but yeah. They should use that box also to make donations for people who don't have all the plants. I think that would be cool. But that's just me. So let's see what we can go find. This one sometimes turns into a wisp. No. Hate it when they don't jump when you tell them to. How did I know that was gonna happen? Trying to find a wisp. See how the fireflies just come at you? And you'll get into areas that are just loaded with them. Like this section here will have like 10 of them. And you get all excited because that means more money. More shillings. Yes, there's one down in here. Sometimes there's some down here. Not too many. Come on, fireflies, give me a wisp. There we go. That is a wisp. And you have to follow it. And you do learn after a while where they go. And just stick your head on the other side of the waterfall. See how the E showed up? There, I just collected it. So that just gave me 80 light. And that was a wisp. See how that one just flew to me? That's what happens when you do all your runes, your rune quest. And that's how you collect money. I mean, right now I've got quite a bit of money in my storage. Quite a bit. Let me see if I can show you that. If you hold on for a second, we can run over there. Now, I started playing this game only a year and a half ago. Of course, I'm retired. Yes, I'm sorry. I am an old person. I am a nana. I have 2 grandchildren, Cora and Reverie. And there's some players on here that call me Nana as well, right, Zeta? My granddaughter in game. Now, I haven't been collecting but for about 3 days now. And this is what I've got so far. Have any more to add in? I have 738 from just showing you guys what I needed to do. And then look at all the clothes I've got. These are just random things on this page that I started collecting when I first started because I had no money to buy anything. This is all the clothes that you can make at Farrah's shops. This is a mixture of clothes that I got from the winter festival. Some are just sets that I like. I am missing some pieces to some of them. I bought the chrome set. And this is my fall page. This is the Headless Horseman, Galloper's Grizzly Riding Coat, Coat of the Accused. That's from Halloween. This is the winter set. Yes, I do have every set that they put out. Mostly the ones that I liked, anyway. And this is the one from summer. I had this one from last year. I finished it up. I had this one from last year. This one was this year. I didn't, well, they have the anklets for that. But I didn't want the sweater that went with this, so I didn't get it. What I'll do is I'll find another shirt to match it. I've got this whole set. The Mother of Pearl, Heartfelt Use, Cotton Candy Dreams. Again, I didn't like the top. I bought this set and I don't care for that top. I don't like the way it looks. It's weird. And I bought this set. And it's the same thing for my horse gear. The single pieces are what I had when I started a year and a half ago. I made these at Farrah's shop. And these are just a bunch of sets that I've been able to buy. I've got the Heartfelt Use. I've got the Sherbet Saddle Pad set. I've got the New Montana Mountaineer, Flower Power Saddle, Maiden of Waves, Mother of Pearl. I didn't get those horses, but I did buy their tack. I didn't have enough star coins for the tack. Sailorless Saddle Pad, Questfarer. See, like right here, I'm missing pieces. But that's okay. If these were on a festival, I'll just get them next year. And this is my Halloween set. This one here I have to finish up, the Obsidian Count and the Headless Horseman, which I will finish in October when that comes around. And this is all the Christmas, the holiday stuff. I love this set because it's for the gingerbread horse. It's my favorite horse. And that's it for the horse gear. And pets. Yeah, I've got a couple. Just a couple. This one is the one I bought at the summer festival. I wanted to get this one last year, and I got the fish to match my goldfish horse. And then we're back to this. And I keep all my flowers and my food that they weren't letting us use for a very long time. They're using now, and I keep, when I'm doing the festivals, when I'm done with all the clothes that they give us to get, I keep going. Not only for the experience points for me, for my character, but I want the tokens for the next festival, the next year, the next festival, whichever it is. I'm not sure what the renegade key was for, I don't remember. But this is for fall, and these are the things that you have to collect to get the tokens to buy the clothes from the October, from the Halloween, and these are the winter tokens. And that's that. And that's how that goes. Hi, Julie. She can't hear me, but that's okay. She'll hear me if she ever watches this. But it's a lot of fun. Work on your rune stone. This set right along here. Mystery of the Rune Stone glyphs. And if I could have found one of those, I would have showed you. But I could try it for another day. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't sleep yet. That's okay. Yep, fireflies, fireflies, fireflies. Gathering fireflies. So you want to work on these as much as you can. I worked on them this way because they're cheaper. A few hundred, and then the next one is $4.50. So if you work on this, yeah, cut it down. You just keep working on it, and eventually you'll get to the end. So don't give up. It's worth it. It's worth the grind, as they call it. So yeah. Let's see if I can do this. So yeah, this is what you need to do to start collecting a lot of Jorvik shillings. I hope it's helped, because I'll tell you, it made me happy when I started finding everything. So I'll see you later. Bye.